Howdy folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again. Today we have one of the coolest Kevin Harvick paint schemes of all time. It is a throwback to his 2001 Rockingham car, and of course you all know why that race was so important. If you don't, we'll be talking about it in today's video, but this is the Mobil 1 Darlington Throwback. Oh my goodness, this is such a cool car. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get it out of the box. Well, that is very interesting, so check this out. So the box here says limited edition adult collectible, which is something they always put on the boxes to have the Busch Beer logos and whatnot. This diecast actually does not have any Busch logos on there, so that is a little bit of a factory error, so to speak. But anyways, this car is so freaking cool, man. It is one of the most, anticipated throwbacks of all time. We all expected Kevin Harvick to do a 2001 throwback, whether it was his Atlanta win from that year edging out Jeff Gordon, or was it going to be his Rockingham car when he replaced the late Dale Sr. So this throwback here has so much going on with it in terms of the history and how important this paint scheme was. So let's go over here and dive into it. So it's the Kevin Harvick Mobil 1 Darlington Throwback, the Harvick name banner there with the Ford logos. I like the blacked out Ford logos, looks very clean. Got a giant Mobil 1 decal there, looks great. Ford logo there, the Mustang decal, and the front grille valence is a little bit skewed, unfortunately. Got the number 4 there, which is a unique font. It is a unique font, which is something very rare from Kevin Harvick. Got the Sunoco decal there, Stewart Haas Racing, and let's dive into the left side of this car. So this ran at the 2021 Darlington 400, the throwback race, not the Southern 500. But this paint scheme is incredible. For those who don't know, this is the same paint scheme he ran at Rockingham in 2001, and the reason why he ran a white car instead of a black car is they pretty much wanted to take the Dale Sr. paint scheme and completely do a opposite of that. So where there's, black on the side skirts, that would usually be white or red, and, of course, the main color of the car being white and not black, because, obviously the tragedy of the 01 500, it was, they had to bring Kevin Harvick to drive Dale Sr.'s car. They had to change so many different things, and he went on to win in 2 times that season. He went on to win Chicagoland, and he went on at Atlanta that season. So you get Kevin Harvick right there in the name banner. That is an extremely small logo. I don't know why they do it to the Kevin Harvick diecast. It looks really goofy to me. You can barely even read it. You get the Goodyear decal there. You get the NASCAR salutes and Darlington logo. Now, I'm not sure how accurate the number 4 is to the number font RCR used, the 29, the 3, the 31, X, Y, and Z, because they never used the number 4, to my knowledge, so I'm not sure how accurate it is, but nonetheless, I'm extremely happy they used the unique font for it. Get the Haas logo, Mobil 1, Jimmy John's, Hunt Brothers Pizza, and American Ethanol. I believe the Busch logo is supposed to go here and here, but obviously it doesn't have it on this diecast, so if you want to add the Busch logos, you have to do it yourself. But if you want to get this diecast, make sure to go over there to Circle B Diecast and get free shipping with the promo code Diecastbuffet, guys. Make sure you use the code down below. Any orders $20 or more. Get yourself a Kevin Harvick Darlington throwback. In a way, this is not only a throwback to his own career, it's a throwback to RCR, the DEI connection with Dale Sr. It's just, there's so many layers of this paint scheme. And he did change it a little bit after Rockingham. Because if you see, his car at Atlanta when he won, it had red side skirts, right? Not the black side skirts. So they changed it up a little bit that season. So this has even more layers of lore and history to it. Get the Mobil 1 decal in the back end there, Mobil 1 Ford, and you got the number 4 right there. The stripe's a little bit tough to wrap there, so, I kind of give them some credit there. Let's go to the right side of this diecast, guys, and just something about this paint scheme is very proportioned to me. It looks fantastic, but if I had to do probably anything different with this paint scheme as I look at the 2001 diecast in my collection, the Goodwrench logo goes to about right here where my right thumb is. So I wish they would have took the Mobil 1 decal and extended it. That's probably one thing I would like to see him done is use the Goodwrench font with the Mobil 1 logo. I think that would have been really cool. But nonetheless, I'm so glad they did this throwback. This is one of the most anticipated throwbacks ever. Everybody has been wanting some sort of a Richard Childress throwback from the early 2000s for Harvick, and specifically 2001, and they did that in 2021, the 20-year anniversary of that, which is really cool. Got the number 4 on the roof right there. I do like that font. Not more than I like, the normal Kevin Harvick number 4 font. But that is a very nice font nonetheless. Go to the back window panel here. You have the Kevin Harvick name banner once again, Mobile One on the deck lid. And I tell you what, man, I don't know how many they're going to make of this car. I imagine this is going to find its way into the NASCAR Authentics line, maybe even to Wave 12. I don't know. Maybe it's out by the time you're watching this video. But the reason why I think that is because they did not put any Busch logos on the car. So generally when they do that, that means they're lining this up to be a Kevin Harvick Authentics release. We know it's a very popular diecast, arguably his most popular one that got made in the 164. Unfortunately, the Gravedigger car that he ran at Nashville never got produced in the 164 scale, so this would definitely be up there. This is an epic paint scheme, guys. Such a cool car, and I think if you're a Harvick fan, a Richard Childress fan, and probably even a Dale Jr. fan, a Dale Sr. fan, this car has something for you. And that's why I think it's such an important paint scheme in NASCAR history, and to see a throwback to it, and it's very well done, is incredible. Not to mention, it's a really good-looking race car. Like, it really is. It's just a simple 3-stripe, or I guess you could consider it 4-stripe, because you have white, red stripe, red, then white, and then a black stripe at the bottom. But it looks great on a Ford Mustang. Back in those years, it actually ran on a Monte Carlo. But, yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool little diecast here. I'm just still surprised with the box saying that. I'll have to go back and see if they put any on the Hunt Brothers Pizza car, or perhaps the Jimmy John's car, some of the non-alcoholic Kevin Harvick diecasts. So this could have just been a simple factory error, or perhaps they overproduced this box. They said, well, why should we just throw it away? Let's just use it for the production run. I think that could have been something that happened with the Joe Gibbs Racing ones. As you see, almost all the Joe Gibbs Racing boxes say that as well, even though it's literally, it's an M&M's diecast. There's nothing alcoholic about it. But anyways, thank y'all so much for watching the video. Make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. And fellas, we have more Kevin Harvick diecasts coming up on the channel very soon. Check this out right here. These are 2 amazing paint schemes right here. 2 of my most anticipated cars from the 21 season. The Busch Dog Brew car. Oh my goodness, one of the most funniest cars I've ever seen. Literally, Busch beer for dogs. That is hilarious. They get the Busch Apple Ale Ford Mustang, which this debuted in the 2020 Cup Series season. Now, this paint scheme is a little bit different than the 2020 edition one. This one has the hashtag on the sides, so if you're a Kevin Harvick completionist, this is going to be a car you're going to want to get. It is, in my opinion, the Busch Apple Ale car from 2020 is the best diecast of the entire season. It's incredible. So if you're a Kevin Harvick fan, make sure to stay tuned. We got plenty more cars to review on the channel. Heck, I even have the Busch Light The Crew Ford Mustang, which is this one. It reminds me a lot of Dale Jr.'s 2012 and 2013 car, how he ran his 2013 paint scheme at Homestead in 2012, and then they pretty much used it the next year. Well, this one was ran at the Daytona 500 in 2021, and it's very similar to the 2022 edition of it. So again, we're getting into all kinds of Kevin Harvick lore here. But anyways, folks, thank you all so much for watching. The Subway car should be coming out pretty soon as well. That's another hot diecast on the Kevin Harvick camp. Have a great one, everybody. Make sure to get free shipping on your next NASCAR diecast order. And thank you so much for 4,000 subscribers, guys. Y'all folks are amazing. God bless y'all. Diecast Buffet, signing off.